過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another new fanfic. And yes, I've been pulling out the fanfics like crazy, but that's the thing. There are so many crazy ideas I can do for fanfics that they just flow into me after all. Not only that, and I know some of you may be tired that it's another Highschool DxD fanfic, but that's the thing. I hate Issei. I hate how much plot armor the bastard has, and how much the plot armor makes no goddamn sense. Even the power scaling makes no goddamn sense. So, why not replace him with somebody a lot better? That's all I can say. So yeah, any rate, this is something that I feel like could be quite interesting, and I feel like there's not plenty of fanfics on. And this is a Digimon X Highschool DxD fanfic story. This is Shadow Tamer DxD. And honestly, this is going to be I'm going to have an OC character. And that's going to be the main focus of this, fanfic. Not only that, he's not going to be that of a heroic character. He's going to do some hero stuff, but it's not going to be for the benefit of other people. Mostly not for himself either as well. He just does it. That's all. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 1. More to the supernatural. In a small city town in Japan lies the town of Kuo. This town is that of what you would see in any Japanese town that's prestige and that lives on the outskirts of Tokyo. It just a town where many middle-aged couples, people who want to retire, and holds one of the most prestigious academies in the entire country, that being Kuo Academy, which was once a all-girls academy just about two years ago. However, all that changed when they soon became that of a co-ed school. Even though the main majority of students were all females, boys all across Japan began to flock over to the school. Some went to the school because it was a good way to expand their education. Some went there because it was close in the area, and a school that's allowing co-ed for boys and girls isn't half bad. However, the majority of boys mostly went to the school just to, go to an all-girls school till they can perv or basically gawk at all of the ladies, especially 3 boys, aka the perverted trio, composed of Keisuke Matsuda, Kensu Motohama, and their leader, Issei Hiato, who has grown to be one of the most hated 3 guys in the entire school. Even many of the other guys despise, the perverted trio. However, many of them are closet perverts, but at least they have the ability to control their urges. Some at least do. However, normally we would follow the story of Issei Hiato, how he supposedly becomes the harem king and everything like that. However, this isn't about this sad excuse of a harem protagonist. No, this is about his cousin, who would become the most iconic and most powerful being throughout the entirety of the supernatural and digital worlds. His name, Terry Hyoudou. However, many in the supernatural and digital world knows him as the Shadow Tamer, currently at Kuo Academy. With the day basically going by, many female students doing their schoolwork, some just relaxing, and currently right now, the perverted trio is peeping on the kendo club after they finish their, practice during their lunch break. As for Terry, he's not even bothered with any of this, as he's currently in Kuo Academy's computer room with a few others as well, as he has Terry Hyoudou appearance is that of a, tall, 5'9", Japanese and half African American boy. His mother is that of African American descent, whose job transferred to that of Japan, where she soon met with the love of her life, being that of his father, who is the younger brother to that of Issei's father. As for his appearance, as for his looks, he looks he looks more like his mother, which gives him, he has like that of a feminine face, but still looks but he has quite of a masculine figure, to be fair. Not only that, he has his father's, that of spiky, long down brunette hair, which he keeps into that of a, low ponytail. However, what really causes him to stand out is that he has that of a permanent scowl on his face, which normally would constantly keep people at bay, and which some people would think that he would become a delinquent given his, darkened skin as that of a African American. However, that's far from the truth. Turns out, given that he has no perverted tendencies, unlike his cousin, and that he has that air of mystery, many of the girls basically made a fan club of him, being that of the Shadow Prince of Kuo. With that, he's a little bit annoyed at the fact that he has a fan club, but as long as they don't bother him when he's in class or when he has his time off during his lunch break, he's not going to complain about his fangirls. Currently, he's working on that of a programming project for a client of his. Currently, he originally used to live in Tokyo alongside his mom, dad, and his older sister, whose name is Lily Hiato. However, due to his part-time job and also his family worried about his social status after a certain incident back in Tokyo, they decided to send him to live with his, aunt and uncle and cousin, to hoping that he could have a lot more social skills. Little did they know, he wanted to come to Kuo due to his part-time job, which he prefers to deal with the most, which also has that of a secretive initiative about it as well. With Leo's point of view, looks like I'm almost done with this program. After that, I should be able to send it to my laptop, then transfer it to that of the client. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish this before I have to work on my other job. As he continues typing on the keyboard, he soon presses enter. As then, loading screen soon appears. Then it finished, saying, "There we go." Grabbing that of a USB cord to that of another, and transfer it to another USB cord with that connected to his laptop, as it soon transfers over to his laptop. Then it finishes, saying, "There we go." As then he closes out of the computer and then grabs his laptop, heading back to his home class. Soon he hears a voice saying, "You could finish. if you would let us help you out with this, it would go by a lot faster and you'll have some time to just relax yourself. With then, Terry saying, but this is relaxing for me. It keeps me away from other people. And honestly, you really think I have time to relax when I had to deal with people like them? As he soon looks around, with many girls basically muttering about him. Some basically wanting to know more about Terry, while some wanting to, keep their distance. Even though they don't believe that he's a pervert, he could be some believe that he may be a closet pervert, given his cousin after all, who hasn't really done much about his reputation after all. As he continues walking to back to his classroom, he soon sees his supposed infamous cousin running from the kendo club girls as they have shinai in their hands. As Terry couldn't help but sigh at the scene, saying, "God damn it. Seriously, how the hell am I related to him again?" With then another voice saying, "Well, his father is the older brother of your father, and because of that, I'm aware that how am I related to him? I just don't know how the hell am I related to somebody who's this fucking perverted and admits on wanting to bang every girl. Let's also bring up the damn fact that he also has this delusional dream about becoming a harem king." With then a feminine voice saying, "Seriously, that's quite pathetic. He says he wants to become a harem king, and yet he's basically constantly belittling women and sees them as that of, perverted looking glasses instead. Honestly, if I was human, I would be quite disgusted. Hell, I'm already quite disgusted enough as just being a female." With Terry soon commenting saying, "Definitely, I totally understand how you feel. It's just embarrassing that he is family to me." With soon another voice saying, "You could just abandon him. But knowing you, Terry, you don't abandon family, no matter how annoying they can be." With soon Terry couldn't help but just stay quiet, as it being a symbol of him admitting that he's telling the truth. With soon saying, "Look, let's just get back to this and just finish off today. Honestly, I want to finish up tonight's final job so I can relax for the next couple of days with you guys." With soon all of them having that of different, acknowledgement saying, "Okay, yep, all right, you got it, boss." "As you wish, master." With Terry continue heading back to his classroom. With the day going by, with soon Terry walking back to his home, temporary home, being with his aunt and uncle and cousin, as he's walking alongside Issei, with Issei having that of a depressed and sad look on his face, with Terry wanting to ignore it, but couldn't help it but say, "I'm going to fucking regret this," saying, "Gee, Issei, how was your day? Why do you look so down?" With then Issei saying, "I can hear the sarcasm in your voice, Terry," saying, "Because I really, really don't want to ask your day because I already know how your day went. You got your ass kicked by the kendo club again." With Sue saying, "But Matsuda and Motohama were hogging the viewing hole to paradise. How can I not be so annoyed and so disappointed?" With soon, Terry couldn't help but basically pinch the bridge of his nose, saying, "And it's reasons like this is why you will never, ever have a girlfriend or have that stupid, naive dream of becoming a harem king." Saying, "Hey, it's not stupid, because With soon, Terry saying, "I'm going to stop you right there, Issei. I mean, you really, really want to become a harem king, and you really want girls to actually want to be with you. I mean, just look at you, dude. You peep on girls, you admit that you want to bang almost every girl at Kuo, and and not only that, you've never attempted to even talk to a girl that hasn't tried to beat the living shit out of you. You really expect to have a supposed dream like that when you have little experience even dealing with girls? Then Issei completely felt like that of a turd in the wind, with basically knowing that his cousin is completely right about everything he said, saying, but, no buts. Seriously, the day that you have a girlfriend is the day that you become a devil, with soon Issei's eyes widening, with then having that of a nervous face saying, yeah, the day that I become a devil. Very fun. It's funny. With Terry looking back at Issei with that of a skeptic look on his face, saying, what the hell is that look for? With saying, what look? I'm just saying, I should, why don't you get back home? After all, there's something I need to take care of before I, head back home as well. Saying, you forgot that you had, club activities, right? Saying, how did you're part of the occult research club. After all, I'm already aware. The whole school noticed that Yuto Kiba came to your homeroom class after school yesterday, so I'm already aware. The whole school is, and I'm pretty sure almost his entire fan club, alongside half of the other school, has shipped you with him already. With then, Issei couldn't help but feel somewhat disgusted and down at this. But soon, Terry couldn't help but put the nail on his coffin, saying, hell, I think you have a better chance with the Prince of Kuo than you do with any other girl here at Kuo Academy, after all. With soon, Issei actually felt like he just got stabbed in the heart, and basically felt like he was already about to die already, saying, low blow, Terry. What the fuck? That's a goddamn low blow. With soon Terry saying, I'm only speaking the truth and I'm speaking facts. Any rate, go to your freaking occult research club, whatever. That's right, I'm going back home. I still got my part-time job to work with. Saying, honestly, I'm still surprised that you're working. You don't really need to. Saying, I need to keep myself busy, and I'd rather pay for my own stuff than having to ask Uncle Iki and Aunt Miki about buying things for myself, after all. And I don't want to rely on my parents' money as well. With soon, Terry walked off, within saying, I'll also tell Auntie to make sure to keep dinner warm for you. With soon, he's saying, thanks, Terry. See ya. With Terry just waving behind as he continues walking forward, saying, at any rate, time to get to work. As soon, his watch begins to beep, as he soon looks at the bottom of his left wrist. As soon, it looks like that of a red dot, as it's soon getting closer and closer to him. With soon saying, I don't even have my gear on right now. I think I can wait. With soon, he puts on some goggles, as they're being that of black and yellow. With soon, he puts them on. But then a digital screen soon appears. But then saying, head back to HQ. With then a portal soon appears right in front of him, as he soon steps through it. As he soon arrives into that of a tech shop right in front of Kuo. However, as soon as he arrived, not a lot of people paid him any mind, given as to him, he looks completely and utterly invisible. As he soon arrives in the shop, he soon walks past a lot of customers, mostly being that of 5 to 3 customers actually, given that this is a pretty small shop, before heading into the back and then pressing as he soon presses a couple of keys on a keyboard. As soon the floor beneath him begins to fall down. With that, as he's in an elevator, with then soon it stops and a door slides. Within, a huge, massive area opens in front, as it being that of multiple monitors, a couple of computers as well, alongside that of a large crescent-shaped couch, and also a couple of spare parts from that of computers or phones as well, just laying around a couple of desks and tables. But then soon, a person with that of black spiky hair and having that of a visor goggles, with that of a messy green mechanic uniform, with that of a 5 o'clock and having that of a 5 o'clock shadow, with that of silver eyes, looks at the person that came from the elevator saying, "Yo, Terry, you came," saying, "Of course I came. I mean, I still have a job to do tonight. So, what's the target?" Saying, already straight to business. I want to get this over with so I can get straight back home. And besides, I want to spend a lot of time with my partners after all. With then saying, "Yeah, I get it. With soon, he gets out of the messy recliner, within heading to one of the computers, as he cracks his fingers and soon begins typing at blinding speeds, within all of the monitors on the wall, alongside one giant monitor at the very end of the neon lit room, as it's soon saying it's a Tyrannomon. It's been, stepping all around town. Turns out many appliances have been short-circuiting. They'd be lucky that it's short-circuiting. Some have actually begun exploding across town for the past 2 days. Honestly, some of the devils believe that it's a stray, saying, except that it is a stray Digimon that ended up in the digital world. Has anyone noticed the Tyrannomon besides us or any other humans thinking that they have the sense of that they can sense digital waves alongside just me? Saying, well, just us. And any of the other workers here besides just me taking on this job? Just you. Everyone else already has other missions to take care of across Kuo, actually. Saying, so I'm the only one taking care of this small-time job. Ugh, great. Saying, hey, it's still important. If then Terry just scoffing, saying, oh, please die. This is basically a regular champion-level Digimon. I mean, sure, champion-level Digimons are on the same rank and level of that of a high-class devil and high-class anything in the supernatural world. But they're still not that of a problem for somebody like me, who's taken on that of ultimate to mega level Digimon since I was 13. I'm pretty sure I can handle something like this that's basically on the level of a rat to me. With then soon the man by the name of Dai saying, all right, just don't do overboard. Make sure to bring back the Digi-Egg so we can send it back to whatever digital server it originally came from. Saying, yeah, I got it. With soon, as then Daichi heads further and further into the massive room, as he soon heads to that of a separate room, as it looks like that of a changing room, actually. Within, he goes to that of a locker, which says his name, Terry Hyoudou, as inside, as it being that of a black hooded trench coat, with that of a red X on the back, with a couple other symbols and patches on it as well. As on his right sleeve, it shows the Digimon symbol of friendship on on it. However, in the color of red, as on the left sleeve, it's in that of words, as it says shadow, as he puts on the hooded trench coat jacket and begins to zipping it all the way up to his mouth, with then taking off that of his school uniform pants as well, and putting on that of black jeans, and also putting on that of red crimson sneakers. With soon he walks out, as then he heads out, as he soon opens that of a digital portal, with then soon looking at his wrist, as he soon says, looks like the target is near the park, saying, that's convenient, makes it easier. Make sure to put up, I've done this before, put up a digital barrier to make sure that neither both humans or any other supernatural races see what's going on. I've done this so much before, saying, all right, just go. Is within, not saying anywhere else, Terry walks out. With then, he soon arrives at the park. With then, as he puts on his goggles, he soon looks around. But then he soon sees a huge digital figure nearing the in the forest area of the park, but saying, you can't hide from me. As then a screen appears in front of him, as he soon says, digital EMP burst. With then soon a wave of digital electricity soon sends flying at the giant mask. With then soon he hears a grunt and a scream of pain for a bit before the digital mask that was just all that of black blocks and all that, as it being that of a red dinosaur with that of green spikes. With soon he releases that of a mighty scream and roar, with then saying, one Tyrannomon are all the same to me nowadays. Don't worry, buddy. I can tell that you're scared, and you're also worried about where you are right now. Don't worry. I'll send you right back home where you belong, and where you can see your friends again. With then soon a voice saying, you ready to do this, Terry? Saying, you got it, X. Let's go. Within soon a figure of a red dinosaur soon appears in front of him, saying, let's go, Guilmon X antibody. With then, as he says this, a digital figure realizes right in front of Terry. With then soon the figure ends up being that of a crimson red dinosaur with that of black markings across his body, as he has that of a serious face with his eyes, his golden orange eyes becoming slits. With soon saying, you ready to do this, partner? But soon he just sends out a mighty roar, with then saying, go get him. With then Guilmon X antibody rushes towards Tyrannomon. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And tell me what you guys thought in the comments below. I would love to read what you guys have to say. Honestly, I hope you guys like the story on how I do it. Also, this story will be focusing on Terry and his team. I'll also be focusing on, Issei and the Grimoire Peerage from time to time at Kuo. Not only that, some people from Kuo may be part of Terry's Digimon team, so be prepared for that. Also, some of you may be wondering on on Terry's Digimon team. Well, Terry has plenty of Digimon as his partners. So and you'll basically be able to see some of them and many more of them probably in the next part if this gets a lot of love, which I really hope it does, guys, because I feel like a Digimon story like this would be quite heated, especially with a protagonist like this as well. So, at any rate, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Discord, my gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and I hope you all take care.